offensively, yeah.
Look, before we get going, I know there's been a couple, of my new subscribers, whatever the case is, people who are new to the channel, pretty much letting me know about the audio. Look, some of these videos, it's not my audio, it could be theirs. But as you can see, I am working on something. As you can see, 2 videos, 3 videos, 4 videos back. This did not look like this. So, last night, I was up until maybe 4 a.m. Just trying to, recreate some stuff. I'm waiting on a lot more shipments to come in. Waiting on some things. So, just a quick update for you guys with the audio situation, all right? I know this is not why you guys clicked on this video. So, let's get straight to it. But trust me, just give me about a week. Everything will be ready, set, and we'll be ready to go. So look, obviously you guys know the Fever. Big comeback win earlier. Autofocus. So yeah, the Fever came back with a huge win. And the biggest takeaway from this is everybody's on Cheryl Reeve's ass. Right? She wants to talk about, not one player this, not one player that. The game's not about one player, right? Pretty much throwing shots at Caitlyn, pretty much not selecting her to go team on the Olympic team, which she pretty much runs the Olympic team, right? Oh boy, I'm talking so fast that I got so much to say about this woman. So look, the hate is crazy. I'm not sure why, but now that I'm really paying attention to all this I had to double back to a couple of interviews and stuff like that, and I want to point something out. Okay, I want to really point something out to you guys. Let's go to the Minnesota Lynx.
All right, Lynx fans.
YouTube page. They have 6,000 subscribers on YouTube. Okay. Let's see. 7 hours ago, I'm not the biggest YouTuber. I don't talk the way she talks. I give credit where it's due. I'm very humble, and so don't take what I'm about to say as cocky, because I'm just pointing something out. All right, so she says there's more than one girl. Okay, well, who on your team gets you media coverage? Who gets that hype? Who on your team do we all can say that we know their name? We can all say we know their name. Because Caitlin Clark doesn't matter where I look, she's going to be there. So when you talk and you say, she's not getting this and she's not getting that, forget about her fans, whatever the case is, let's point at something. 7 hours ago, 57 views. Another video, 56 views, 94 views. The post game against Caitlin Clark, 4.6 views, right? Obviously, they wanted to hear what they have to say. That was an embarrassing loss for the Lynx. And then you obviously have Cheryl Reeves, 16,000 views. Let's go 2 days before. Their star player, Kayla McBride, scores 27 points. That's a decent stat line, right? 204 views. And half of those views probably came from after these people went from this video to that video. Okay? The day before that, 169 views. The day before that, 685, 756, 736, 1.4. Not bad. That's actually pretty good. And I mean, none of these are even breaking 1,000, right? Maybe this one. But so far, this month, I'm assuming you guys have at least played 6 games this month, 7 games this month. Okay. Right? There's not one video that even has the half amount of views you have here.
So you think you know Wix. Do you really? First up, we've got Shake.
In the fourth quarter.
As I was saying, this video right here shows you that Caitlin Clark is turning up the WNBA. They came back, beat you guys, right? The video has 16,000 views in less than 10 hours. Your highest viewed video probably of the year, if I scroll back, probably of the year. So for you to say what you're saying, and then earlier on this season, pretty much throwing shade at Caitlin Clark and then not taking her to the Olympics, which is ridiculous. And by the way, we're going to have to do a video because there's some injuries going on. And now is the perfect time to insert Caitlin fucking Clark to the Olympic team. Now, after what they did tonight, do we see her doing that? No. So let's go ahead and let's hear what Cheryl Reeve has to say. Right?
Things just kind of went awry.
Mind you, the audio is turned all the way up. This has to do with her.
We just, and
I recorded this.
I told him I thought defensively we played, again, mostly well enough to win. Our offense is putting so much pressure on our defense. Make one mistake and they score, and it just hurts you so bad because we're not coming back at people and really challenging. I mean, this isn't – Indiana's not a team that's hung their hat on their defense to this point.
Throwing shade at the opposing team. I mean, you're not telling a lie, but
and so
they had a good game. They came out. They had our number. Talk with some fucking respect, man.
Our 2-point field goal percentage killed us. I thought some of our
and then don't think I'm missing the shirt. I know all about the shirt. Don't think I'm missing it yet. I ain't just let her talk.
The
let her
turnovers
cook.
at costly times, it really hurt us. But
dude, these reporters got to get better mics. This is ridiculous.
Overall, I think the stuff that we did, we don't really know else what we could do action wise. We need feedback, right? So get a little more pressure in the paint, a little more pressure on the rim. I thought Dorica had some good moments in the second half. Watch it back. I'm not sure if we're going to love that we were small. Maybe we should have stayed big and get a little more pressure.
Do whatever you want. We gonna play with you. You want to go big? We can go big.
On the inside, but analytics during the game showed us that we were better small, so we did it.
Obviously not.
7
entering the fourth, and
2 threes.
And they started the fourth with their starting backcourt. I thought that was an interesting decision on their part.
Like, why would she have that shirt on? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, who gave you who would wear that? Like, for what are you trying to prove? Half of your team is white on the floor. What are you trying to prove? I don't get it, bro. Like, what are we trying to steer here? Where did all of this race thing come into the WNBA? Why? That shirt is just like, you are drawing attention to you. Why are you acting like that? That shit's... And you're the Olympic team head coach, correct? Please correct me if I'm wrong. This is the best coach in the NBA, pretty much, or WNBA, correct? Pretty much. Like, I'm disgusted at the shirt she's wearing. I get it.
Really
everybody rocks. It's not just one race rocks, bro. That shit's
what
petty.
they did, or was that what you did?
Lame ass shit.
We had end of shot clock defense that gave up two situations where there's Kelsey Mitchell in front of our bench, 3-2-1, has to shoot a 3, and we stayed off her, and she drains a 3.
That's your fault.
I think it was Kelsey, and then it was
that's your fault.
I believe Katie Lou. End of shot clock. Our 101 closeout, let her go right around us, and she gets the easy basket, and that sort of changed things for them.
Sure did. That's when that momentum picked up, right around the 9-minute mark in the fourth. You're right. Put that pressure on you.
No, it was a lineup or anything like that. I just think it was just, again, we're because our offense has been a challenge. Last game, this game, we were good in LA, but if you go back a little bit before that, it was, really since the Commissioner's Cup, our offense has not been really all that elite. Lots of threes in there, lots of 30% level games, and that's hard to win in this league, no matter where you're playing.
Keeping it real.
Like you said, you need feedback. I mean,
she's being blunt with her team too.
It's a different offensive
Sure.
team. I mean, there were so many instances tonight when you were late in the shot clock and
Yeah.
a shot had to be taken that maybe wouldn't otherwise be wanted. But 4 of 6 now, as we approach the break, we've always talked about this team as being a problem-solving team.
Yeah.
Where do you think that starts as far as problem-solving is?
I mean, I think we just got to focus on winning the next game. This is, obviously losing at home. We've been really good. Losing at home stinks, and I think regroup.
That wasn't even really a home game for y'all.
Reflection, whatever. Get in here, get some work in, and get ready for a noon game against the Atlanta Dream. There's no big problem solving that's happening. We'll look at some things to, see how we can be better against Atlanta.
Well, you guys better not dare lose the Dream.
Maybe we have fee, maybe we don't. We'll have to plan both ways. But yeah, we gotta find ourselves offensively without fee.
Cheryl, I know you went small for a lot of the game, but points in the paint was 2-1 in favor of them. Is there anything particular in that, or is it just simply a size
We
matchup?
don't get in the paint is the biggest problem, right? So we can't negate that. I mean, the second chance points were even at half, thankfully, because they had 20 points in the paint in the first half, and 10 of them were second chance points. I thought we did a little better in the second half, but.
Manage money as a family with the Venmo Teen account, available for ages 13 to 17.
Tried to get past it, but I couldn't.
Let me give them credit. The paint, they did a nice job in the paint. Yeah, they're a team that can play both. I mean, they were in the paint and they shot threes, 29 threes. I mean, so, I thought they played well. Obviously it was a passionate game for both teams.
Very passionate.
We out second chance points them, 17-14. Really concerning that we had 9 fast break points in the first half, and we finished with 9 fast break points. So, we're a team that
They came out and they shut you down in that fourth quarter.
we got to get those extra points. If we do our normal thing and we get our 17, 18 fast break points off our defense, then maybe we're looking at something different right now.
Cheryl, are you seeing any lessons or revelations?
I ain't gonna lie. She sound like a professional coach. That's one thing for sure. I ain't sugarcoating shit. I'm gonna keep it 100. She does. I understand all the other bullshit tactics, but they gonna respect her in that locker room. As far as players, I don't know how she is with her team. I know she on some fuck shit on the outside with Caitlin Clark and everybody else. Your attitude stinks. You look grumpy. All that extra stuff. But as far as talk, knowledge of the game, she talking that shit.
For these players about playing without Nafisa these past few games, that might perhaps pay off in the second half, just learning how to.
Yeah, I mean, you think, especially because we have to sub for fee, right? So I think more with, like, if we can get fee off the floor more, we get on the other side of the break, and, when she's sub 4, I think we're probably learning, do's and don'ts. I thought Dorca's minutes in the second half were definitely good. We got to get Land playing back to the way that she was in terms of what she's thinking about in terms of stretching the defense, and then if to get a long closeout, drive it. Those are some places we could look to.
She does not play her
But I
rookie,
think,
man.
yeah, I mean, what are we learning? The hard lessons probably, that could help us down the road.
Where are the juicy questions
But,
at?
a lot of pressure on Kate Mack to make a lot of shots, that sort of thing. So BC played great. I mean, some of the 2-point attempts were a little rough, but yeah, I mean, I think we're learning different things. Lineups wise, things that we like, we don't like, things that work, small ball versus not small ball. That hopefully will help us down the road.
Cheryl, just a quick clarifying question. When
Yep.
Caitlin got that tech, was it because she kind of got Chechi in the face, or what was that?
Yeah, so it's called a flail. When the whistle blows, it's a dead ball. And
They were begging for that foul on Caitlin. Like, bro, stop crying. Your player was grabbing up on her and all kind of stuff. I get it, but like, calm down.
when there's contact
She wouldn't have did that if that were somebody else. Trust me.
I mean, it's a flail, whether you hit him in the face or not. It's a flail if you make contact. It's a technical because the clock is stopped.
Coach,
So
you
technical.
talked about people needing to step up with fee out, but Bridget's been playing really well.
She has, yeah.
Can you just talk about what you've seen from her on both ends as far as rebounding and finding her shot as well?
Yeah, I mean, guarding different positions. We just depend on BC for so much, and now she's driving trying to make plays. Thought early in the first half she had a couple attempts that she's got way sped up, way ahead of herself, and but those are the moments that she's doing more of that I think are good for us. And we count on her for different matchups. Guard the post, go switch out, go guard Caitlin. Like every game, there's things that we ask her to do, and she just does all of it. And obviously her shooting has been really special for us.
Also, just to follow up on that, her confidence, though, I mean, from last year to this year, has been it's been big time as far as just being out there. Just what have you seen her as far as her game growing from last year to this year?
I don't necessarily know that it's about last year to this year. I think there's a confidence when you are a starter. There's a confidence that, this is my job, this is what I do every night. And I think that little subtle thing of not coming off the bench and playing more bench minutes and someone else is ahead of you and they're getting those minutes. I think that probably is a big part of that. Go ahead, Alex.
Thank you, Cheryl.
That shirt is wild. Yeah, let's show it off. Let's show it off.
I don't know if we stepped in half with
Everybody get a good look.
Chechi felt like her full bag was on display in this game. Her confidence feels like it's at an all-time high. Can you speak to just a player off the bench and an ability to take a variety of shots when you need shot making at this point in time with the team?
And rim, she'll get to the rim, which is something this group without fee desperately needs. And that's another player that we're just asking for her to, when she comes in the game, not feel it out. You got to come in and impact it right away. She knows that we're going to live with whatever shot she takes, and some of them are maybe a little harder. But in order for a player to be aggressive, they have to know that you're not going to limit what shots and where. And I think Chechi's benefited from that.
And Cheryl, I would just say this game was so fun to be at, to be a part of.
Was
with
it?
the Upper Bowl open. Yes. It's the climate.
Yeah.
In your mind,
Here
what
we
are the
go.
steps?
Here we go. I think this is where it gets juicy. Look, this is where it gets juicy right here. All right? From what I seen, from what I heard, somebody asked her about the attendance. There is, I think, 18,000 something amount of people in that arena. Remember, Caitlin played in Iowa. A lot of her fans were there. And there was a little bit of disrespect that came out of Reeve's mouth. I haven't seen the clip, but I have seen all over Twitter. So hopefully this is a clip right here.
That this league can take to have this be more consistent in the regular season, an event, a game atmosphere like today?
I mean, I don't know that I quite understand the question.
You know and you understand perfectly what he's asking.
In that everybody knows that the reason why our teams around the league are having sellouts are because Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever are coming to town. Angel Reese has impacted their I mean, I don't know that I quite understand the question in that everybody knows that the reason why our teams around the league are having sellouts are because Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever are coming to town. Angel Reese has impacted their attendance at the Chicago games, I suspect on the road as well. So what the league can do is be ready to capitalize on the moments.
Hold on, am I missing something? She's low-key acknowledging it.
To have this be more.
She's pretty much saying Caitlin Clark and the Fever are coming into town, and Reese is doing that same thing for Chicago. So we got to capitalize on those moments.
More consistent in the regular season, an event, a game atmosphere like today.
I mean, I don't know that I quite understand the question in that everybody knows that the reason why our teams around the league are having sellouts are because Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever are coming to town. Angel Reese has impacted their attendance at the Chicago games, I suspect on the road as well. So what the league can do is be ready to capitalize on the moments. But it's much like when we saw Bird and Magic come in the league, right? That the league has been building, for a watershed moment, and we're here, and now you got to take advantage of it. And it's beyond just kind of saying, okay, well, the Indiana Fever are coming and they're selling out, and you're just sitting back and watching it. How other ways can you monetize and capitalize on it? That's obviously a business.
Yeah, this video for you guys. Good monetization, 16,000 views. Caitlin Clark effect.
Thing, but that's how I think you could capitalize.
One last question. You still had a pretty high assist rate today, 20 and 27.
Yeah.
But it just seems watching that
I don't get it. I don't see no shade thrown.
there's more dribbling and less ball movement going on.
There's got to be another video.
Yeah, I mean, I think today we couldn't get it going side to side. Give Indiana credit. They were up in our kind of locations to pass, but we also felt like we were a little sticky at times, and that's something we can talk about. That we've because our offense is predicated on that movement inside out, seek the paint, and make plays. And I thought the first half we had better opportunities in the paint, and then then we sprayed it out to the three when it was necessary. But yeah, I agree with that. That probably a little sticky.
Bro, am I missing something? I don't see any shade thrown. She acknowledged the situation. She said we got to capitalize on it. I don't know, man. Why is Twitter tripping then? I don't know, bro. Am I missing something? There must have been another press or interview or something I gotta find. And when I find it, I'll get another video out. But the whole shirt thing, man, that's a little ridiculous. You know what you're doing. Like, why? For what? So there you have it, man. That's the post game for the Minnesota Lynx. Cheryl Reeves. If there's another video or something, you guys know where it's at, let me know. I'm going to try to do my research right now and pull it up and then get a video out. But look, man, all the new subscribers, all the new love, I really do appreciate you guys. You guys show mad love, and I appreciate it, bro. And there's a couple emails. I will get back to them. I appreciate you guys. Someone literally left me a in-depth, detailed something. I'll just do a video on it. And it's pretty detailed, and there's a lot more to the evidence and everything going on with the padding of the stats. So it's your boy CeokAna. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys for rocking with me, man. I'll get back to you guys on another video, and we out.